comes to Eltharion. It is my duty, our duty, to endure. Stand with me. For as long as I still live. For Yvresse will never fall.
Welcome on back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 and part 17 of our legendary Eltharion the Grim Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here for another Helm's Deep-esque situation where the garrison force here for this settlement is holding the line against a quite large and even quite fairly cheap and weak group of Nehekara. The problem is that they have a ton of units and some Ushabti, and as we start dealing more and more damage to them, they are actually going to get a summon of Ushabti, which is going to likely clinch the game for them. We're going to try to deal as much damage to this army as we can, because unlike the normal undead, they don't get to just resurrect armies after the battle, so anything we do take down here is going to be worthwhile. We are going to go ahead and pop in the towers here and here, which tends to make the AI confused about where to move on through, so we're going to try to stop these carrion from getting into our archers, and then we have to turn to eliminate these Ushabti Greatbow as quickly as we can. From there, if we manage to do those two things, we have kind of the next target being this Tomb Scorpion over here. Tomb Scorpions are, they're a nightmare. They're going to get into our spears and rip them all apart. If they get through the spearmen, we are going to stand at just about no chance, because the archers will fall so fast. So let's get this thing going. See what we can do. Planos will have these Eltharion Reavers kind of up here, and waiting for those carrion to land either on either two of these archers, and we'll charge them in that side and smash the birds apart. Let it begin. Go ahead and get everyone in guard mode. Yeah, they don't tend to like to march through two sets of towers, so you can kind of use that to your advantage when possible.
Acknowledged.
And try to avoid these Ushabti Greatbow shots as well. Please get behind the terrain, for at least as long as you can. Here come those carrion. Go ahead and get the Eltharion Reavers ready. Oh, they're going to go ahead and surround the tower. Actually works quite a bit. If they tear down the tower, it's not going to be super great, but we can deal quite a bit of damage to them while they're trying. They should start crumbling away pretty quickly. What are they doing? Oh, they're doing some weird wiggle. Trying to dodge our arrows. Alright, Hive Mind, I appreciate your skills. Alright, I think it's probably safe to go ahead and turn to these guys to avoid the oncoming wrath of the Scorpion. Wayne the Rock Johnson in the back of that thing. I mean, they're not doing a great job of taking down the tower because they're trying to dodge our arrows at the same time. So they are dodging those arrows, but they're also taking a little bit more damage, and they're not dealing that much damage back. Yo, wait, this is gonna get spooky. Alright, archers, you're a spearman. You take the position there that we're basically directly downhill. Let's try to dump these arrows into this Tomb Scorpion. Actually, we need to deal with the archers. Those archers will start return fire and tearing our guys apart. Alright, looks like the carrion are pretty well gone. They've got a lot more leadership than they tend to. Spears advance. And moving to the center as well. Get ready, lads. I want another tower in, but I think we also need... What does this give us? Is it not going to tell me? Missile damage. Not a bad one to have. Alright, the Tomb Scorpion's in. Please deal with those archers fast. We've got the Ushabti Greatbow coming on in as well. Alright, Reavers, get ready. They're going to at least capture one zone. Let's get another tower up and ready. This zone over here is also going to go down. Their archers can also fire directly into the backs of our units, which is no good. How are the carrion still... That's awesome. You never get them to last that long. Alright, turn and start blasting into these Nehekara horsemen. Spears, let's go ahead and rotate. We're going to need you over here, because these guys are going to get shot in the backs. Lose a lot of dudes. Not a lot we can do about it either. Please start firing on this Tomb Scorpion. We'll bring the Lord around to help here. Let's bring you to stop into this position, and you guys can rotate over, help out with the Tomb Scorpion. Our one chance is we can maybe make it a waver.
Setting forth. Quickly now.
Bring these archers up just a bit. You Shabti Great Bowers are going to start firing away.
Duty.
And they're going to get lots of kills.
Without fail.
Really unfortunate that I can't turn these archers around. Or turn these spears around, that is.
At your command.
Alright, we've got no choice. Turn around and catch these Nehekara horses.
Eltharion. It will be done.
Come on, keep firing on that tomb squad. Eltharion Reavers, you guys go ahead and fall back. You're not going to get a great charge there either way. These Shabti Great Bow are tearing our archers apart.
Quickly now.
I'm going to try to get them behind some of this terrain here.
Assyrian guides us. Can I be praised?
Had I be praised.
Kill them. Understood.
Go after those Nehekara warriors.
Archers.
We can't reach the Shabti, can we? No, indeed. Come on around then if you can. Their archers are now firing on our tower. Interesting. Looks like they've got one of the ticks of healing. I don't know how many they've gotten at this point. I haven't seen the green.
Loyal.
They've almost got that scorpion. You've turned and fire on the great bow.
Archers. For Assyria.
Looks like they realized that the tomb scorpion needs to come through and get us.
Spearmen. Kill them.
Alright, now we're about to lose guys in droves.
For order.
You guys gotta try to fall back. Archers, can you guys get over here and fire on these tomb scorpions? You keep blasting shots into these Nehekara warriors right into their backs. You come on up and charge this scorpion. We're gonna need someone to. Going for the towers. Very clever. Their spears can hold the line for quite some time. The ones that aren't terrified. Oh, I haven't been building towers at all. I've just been watching. Alright, we need to get in. We can't really build that many, can we? And it's gonna stop them from firing for a few moments.
Orders received.
Come on, lads. Tear down this scorpion.
Archers.
It is just annihilating archers with each charge.
It will be done.
Can you go ahead and start firing on King Rasuhin? That'd be lovely. In fact, you're gonna go ahead and stop and start that as well. Those guys are terrified as well.
For duty.
This is no good.
Apace.
Go ahead and charge these skelly warriors. Let our archers try to fire.
March.
Oh, they can't do a very good job, can they?
Full fun.
Should knock a couple of those
Battle
swordsmen down the hill. Oh, they've got the bug where they're just walking into combat. Well, that's not going to go so well for us. Tower, keep firing on those Ushabti. Make those great bows wish they never came here.
Archers.
Oh, he's capturing the zone. Keep fire on him then. You two there, Ballista. Every shot you land is extremely important. Oh, we've almost got the Tomb Scorpion down. No, don't walk forward, guys.
Illyrian breathers.
Not like your brothers here who've been acting kind of goofy.
Acknowledged. Move.
We're gonna have to sacrifice a few of those Reavers.
Spearmen.
And we've almost got the king. These guys aren't doing anything at all. Walk them into combat here with the Tomb Guard.
Your will.
And the king's down.
Defending order. At once.
I mean, I don't know if we can pull it around from here, but that at least stops them from. Let's grab that platform if we can. On both sides.
As you say.
Oh, there's the Shabti summon.
Warrior. For order.
Fucking knocks my door open. Ooh, even with the low amount of health it has, it can still annihilate your units. You turn and fire on. I wish it would just crumble away. They do send monsters against us. Pretty tough monsters, too. Please keep firing on these Ushabti, which you guys are doing a really good job at dodging.
Orders received.
Yeah, that's not good. Let's turn and try to catch these Ushabti.
Archers.
Duel with these archers for me. Both sides.
Ready.
We need some spears to disengage. At least catch them for a moment. Archers gotta fall back. Now I think we're gonna... Now's when we start losing it. We fought hard though, didn't we, lads? Their archers are about to go. If we could just convince them that their leadership isn't worth... Or this battle isn't worth fighting.
Son of Oathwood.
Son of Oathwood.
We will obey.
You guys back in there. They're just running the Ushabti away. So we can't do much about that.
It will be done.
At least deal with their archers. I think they need at least a tier 1 barracks to get more archers in.
I agree.
The AI's got us flanked there. Unfortunate. There goes another victory point.
Understood.
You guys shouldn't be advancing. Just
Advance.
fire your arrows.
Pull back.
I don't know why they can't get a nice arc shot there.
Assyrian willing. For Assyrian.
Ooh, maybe go after those Tomb Guard. Or take down one of the more elite units. We'll see if we can. We'll speed things up there. No matter how hard we fight, we haven't lost it from here. They'll have to buy themselves a new Tomb King, though. Wake someone else up from their eternal slumber. Hold on, elves. They fought to the last. I'm gonna go ahead and hop up and close the door. Fought like madmen, but it was still a defeat. We did take down their king, some of their archers, not both sets, but one of the archers, the Nehekar Horsemen, both Carrion, and the Tomb Scorpion. So some elite units were dealt a pretty mortal blow there. We didn't get the Ushabti or the Tomb Guard, but we almost got the Tomb Guard there at the end. Alright, last defenders have they themselves a new Toad Priest up and awake. Brad Tommen has been lost, and Orion is tired again, so he's gonna go take a nap.
Master of high magic.
They are cleaving their way through the undead lands here. We can try to snake our way in and grab one or two of them. There's no real threats to the homeland just yet. And looks like we have now arrived.
High Elven Archmage.
Almost. Okay, so let's go ahead and move to this remnant of battle, see if we
Sail
can
on.
get something to benefit our warriors. Clearly, two ships met in combat and brought each other low. Their rival crews drowning in battle and hatred. But their loss can be your gain, as the sunken ships lean on each other in unstable fashion. Time is short. Salvage must be sought quickly. We'll go ahead and take exquisite blades, arrowheads, and armor for the battlefield. We've got Ensorcel Blades, which gives us 8 more attack and defense for the whole army. Your exploits in the high seas has led to salvage of arcane imbued blades, enhancing your army's combat skills. We also get a charm shield. Great.
Student of Teclis.
Students out of bed.
Row
We'll
at
bring
your-
you around. Elikor can try to stop us, but we'll go ahead and hit the Isle of Wights there next turn. Extract some gold from the
High
Norskins.
Elven Archmage.
The Lillian, we really can't have any more units for you,
Do
so you
not
gotta move
tarry. The
aggressively. We'll try to go
Archmage
to a Slaver's Point, one of the smaller settlements, because we should be able to win just with our Flame Cannons and Arcane Phoenix. We've got so much arcing fire here. And if they close the gap, the shotguns can deal with them. Alright, so do we really need Scurry Away all that much? I think the answer is no, so let's go ahead and actually indoctrinate this Lord for kind of the first time. We don't really need any more experience for Eltharion, and the Warden's supply is really not an issue for us anymore, so we're going to go ahead and grab the extra gold.
The only worth they have.
The only worth they have. The prisoner has been successfully indoctrinated and released back to their faction. Their loyalties weakened in your favor. I mean, he's an elite rat, so sending him back is not my favorite. But we should now be siphoning 5% of their income. Which apparently was terrible. So nothing changed. Hopefully it'll change next turn, unless we have now discovered a bug for Eltharion. Well, now Karakazgal is under threat, and at least it will have towers and some crossbows, so we'll have a few more guys there to hold the line. The spearmen will also be actually pretty decent against the likes of any big units he might be bringing up here. Do not betray your king. Well, don't plan. Oh, hey, Croak. The mummy in a hover chair. I'm not sure what you're doing, but welcome to the Barrier Idols. Alright, well, we have no gold whatsoever. Really like to move on Myrmidons.
In defense of Ulthuan.
Can we reach? And would we then get attacked by a huge unit of ogres? That's the question. We could go down here after the Lucini camp, but I think that's kind of boring. There's also Black Buckthorn hanging out over here. He is highly likely to attack if we don't actually land and hit Myrmidons here. But since it's an ogre camp, it shouldn't actually have walls. When outside of Wood Elf Ogre Norscan territory, homeland, greatly increases the health of walls. Power projectiles to iron shots. Also, it will have walls. Interesting. That doesn't seem to work for the ogres, but we don't really want to deal with walls while having kind of a weakened force here. So let's leave Myrmidons alone. Come on up the path here towards Ekrund.
On my way.
Because if we capture Ekrund and give it back to the Dawi here, that should give us a lot of gold. Go ahead and stay on our side of the land. And we can possibly come on up to drop kick Ekrund here next turn. It'll have a lot of undead there, but we've got a few Arcane Phoenixes, or Flamespire Phoenixes to drop their flaming payloads. Lots of damage. Actually, it doesn't seem to do fire damage, which is kind of weird. Either way, we'll be able to explode all over the clumped up groups of undead there. Alright, sweet. So where be my Eltharion?
Prince Eltharion.
Yeah, I thought you were up here hiding behind Imric. Alright, so we've claimed the Spike Peak, and Queek Headtaker is running back towards Sump Pit. Looks like he's just sacked it. So we should go ahead and stomp him out now. Even if it's in auto-resolve.
Execute the fiend.
Execute the fiend. Oh, he runs for the hills. Alright, well, now you've got us way out of position. Good on ya. Well, we're going to stay here next to Sump Pit. That way, just in case anything does happen. Are we trespassing?
A moment can be spared, but no more.
A moment can be spared, but no more. Alright, cousin. Go ahead and get a couple of these missions. Hunting down Queek sounds good. Hunting down Queek a second time sounds also pretty good. King Isoff, Bellicor, and Bellicor. Sounds good to me. Can I go ahead and steal one of your armies for my own use? This one's got our own archers. I mean, that sounds fun, doesn't it? Although we'd be facing off against some aggressive armies of Tzeentch. What about you, Avalorn? What armies could we go ahead and borrow from you? Ooh, Rinda? This is an excellent army. She's in March stance right now and taking attrition, though, so... we could come up from Hag Hall and start claiming some settlements over with the Druki. I think that's a good idea. I will request this army from you, Avalorn. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Belongs to the Grim now.
Archmage.
And then we'll go ahead and see what Etain has. So Montressa here, we can just take over this entire invasion. And Mendil too. What an army. Yeah, let's go ahead and take over the invasion of the Druki. We'll go ahead and take over Mendil. They've loaned their army to you. Indeed they have.
I serve the king.
I serve the king.
Ready to march.
Well, you can't. Oh, well, now you're stuck in March stance. Such is the way. Davina, onward to the gorge. Foolish Druki.
They cannot
Excuse me, you're not just supposed to walk into the crossbow bolts. That's a bad idea. Alright, we'll just go ahead and loot and occupy.
Will be
Get some...
consequences.
There will be consequences.
I bring Azurian's fire.
Well, man, repairing this sounds rough. We'll leave everything as is.
High
I think we will probably just end up giving most of this over to the other Druki. Because I think most of them can actually handle mountain climate better than we can.
Do we
need to
have
also make
talk
sure-
to them, Nestra?
We have to
It is
talk to
the
them.
Moment of your time, Arahan.
Ah, definitely. The I am 100% Arahan in my normal day-to-day. Alright, let's see about... we can get peace with the Court of Labaris. I think not. You've slain elves. No way, no how. War is death. We need to be at war with the Sires of Morcane. I will in due time. We really need some money. I think we just have a few too many armies out and running around. There's a good reason for it, but we have a few too many. We'll skip through all our damaged buildings there. Make sure no one else needs to be moved, and we'll probably go ahead and end the turn there. We can use a little bit more of our intrigue at court to make friends with maybe the Knights of Caledor a bit more. They cost a whole bunch, though. Good grief. Just bribery. Simple exchange of cash. Lyrian, how much you... Ooh, 26 sounds terrible. Does seem to do this when we go ahead and load up a new campaign, doesn't it? Or one of our saves before the first intern. We'll go ahead and ignore all these. And we'll just end the turn here with Eltharion sitting outside of Sump Pit. Come on, Queek, what you got?
No trophies.
Slaves and warp grinders, fair enough.
You. I will not rest till all who threaten Yvresse
The
are
way he
buried.
says you. You. The land of Nehekara is filled with treasures beyond counting, and we are coming to take all. You shouldn't have told us that. Alright, Rite of Awakening for Itza as well. We got lots of new Toad Battle Priests out and running around now. Hovering. They don't do much running these days.
Ulthuan
The Queek's just gonna go ahead and
extends.
run away and try to draw us into Tretch. Fair enough.
We are
That means I am going to fall back.
Remain
Eltharion, let's
Follow
go.
the vow.
Imrit can easily handle Queek. He's got a dragon. Stormwing's awesome, but he is not a dragon. Isoth is likely doing some global recruiting. That's what I would be doing. Is Ichia. Sprag the Slaughterer is back in recruiting. Ekron has now fallen. Going after Morgheim with her army would be pretty tough. Just because we don't exactly know what they're fielding. I think we get ready for a fight with Scrag.
Picking up residence.
After a
Assyrian
much...
guards us.
Oh, really, she can't make it now. Just went
Garrisoning.
slightly off trail. I just go into
We
March
shall
then.
not rest. Lady of the Phoenix Court.
Ooh, excuse me. What happened to my income? Reduces in enemy provinces, reduces... Are these guys reducing my income? Surely not.
Allow me.
I'm not happy that you claimed the Death Gorge from me, but you snuck in there and grabbed it when you could.
I forbid
Yeah, what happened to our income? I know it's not because we have these, unless we're having to pay for the heroes now. Which could be the case. These armies should be entirely free for you. We will go ahead and just kind of... Slanesh Corruption is going to be an issue, isn't it? Fight Forest is not really all that upgraded. There's no telling what Marathi has in this army. Let's not be too aggressive there.
Master Mage.
Why the other army's not taking any attrition from being in Slaneshi lands. Either way, we are going to be pretty aggressive here. Let's go at least to the 50 just so we can see
Destiny lies there.
if there's an army. Then I'm more willing to take attrition if there isn't.
Toward power.
Yeah, there's no one there. So we will take a little bit of attrition. Can't upgrade her mages. How sad. They don't trust us. Alright, so for you then, Amendil. Tyrion's going straight up the ancient city of Quintex, so we can kind of sneak around the back here then and start taking out Tyrant Peak and Sulfurettes. Don't know whose turn goes first.
Do not order me.
Do not order me. We'll have you just kind of go up along the Petrified Forest. I don't mind fighting a battle a little bit tired. If it's an army that's not mine, again, I don't mind. This takes away their strength instead of my own. And so they might be willing to confederate. Yuck, but effective.
True magic.
There's no telling where Bellicor is. Let's go ahead and land and take down the Isle of Lights. We can't reach. That's fantastic. Love when it does that. Alright, we're in a lot of trouble now.
Wrath of the heavens.
Dropping units by 10.
The maiden's benediction.
Alright, well, such is the way. I didn't think you would get ashore here. Usually you want to land like right next to them, but
Our superiority.
usually that's why you should kind of be a little bit more strategic with your clicking. Otherwise you get messed up like that.
May approach.
Alright, well we really need to kind of kick out some units. We're having a hard time affording all this. Quick look if we can snag any more trade agreements, which we cannot for now. Alright, fair enough. It's been a matter of time too before Cairo starts giving settlements over to allies, or just anyone else around.
order must be maintained.
Alright, Lucar, we're gonna have you go ahead and remove... the Flame Spires cost 400 each. Yoy. I guess what we don't really need is this army here with the Lillian.
Unfathomable knowledge.
Indeed, but you are extremely expensive.
Vortex calls.
So you might have to go ahead and get retired for the time being. because Elthariel's faction's annihilating the Druki. So, yep, we'll go ahead and have her get retired just for now. That will fix up our income. There we go. We can also build up a force that can actually invade Myrmidons proper now.
At your service.
So if we so wished, we could grab a couple of these ROR or just recruit a few more archers and spears. Alright, excellent. So that'll skip on through, and that will likely be our turn. Right, now they move on Karakazgal, and they're bringing some artillery now. Definitely dropped into the global for a moment. Well, that's no good. We're definitely still going to fight to the bitter end here. We've got actual walls to hold it behind, and those defenses should do quite a bit of damage on as they're coming on in. You will see, though, to the field. Alright, let's see how they deploy. Well, they've got 3 groups. Really trying to spread our units thin here. Alright, fair enough. All going after the areas with smaller towers, of course, as you would. So where's the artillery? Well, sitting up front here, so we should be able to pick it apart pretty quickly with our towers. This other side has the Ushabti kind of also in any frontal position, which makes our job quite a bit easier, actually.
Without fail, it will be done. We will obey.
We're going to spread those archers out just a bit. Then I do want archers
Acknowledged.
to go ahead and fall. Let's say we want them to fall back, but because I don't think they're going to advance this Casket of Souls at all, even while it's getting shot at by the towers.
Assur Prince.
So you can kind of hang out behind the walls. We'll have some spears at the gates. Spears. All 3 of these spearmen we'll go ahead and have behind. We can set this 1 unit of Empire spears to pretty much cover all 3 of these. Oh, no, we can't. Ah, thought we could. You guys go ahead and take this top position then. Did the battle begin? Excuse me, what? Did I click it on? Man, I'm blind today. Alright, here come that Casket of Soul Blast. They're going to do a lot of damage. Please, every tower focus the Casket of Souls.
Archers.
Did you hit them, archers? Just barely not. Alright, make sure...
As you
Yeah,
say.
you're not even taking the towers properly. Yeah, this is going to go very well.
Fighting range, sir.
Oh, I'm not sure exactly what happened here.
Archers.
Archers are getting torn to shreds. We have not really very many spears kind of spread out here. So they're going to start taking the walls. Go ahead and get a few more towers in where we can. These archers are going to get shredded.
Archers.
Unfortunate. Spears, can you guys go ahead and move over to engage? I mean, they're taking down the Casket of Souls, albeit very slowly.
Archers.
And we're up on the walls now.
Spearmen. It shall be done. Without fail.
Here we go ahead and take a better position there. These archers are getting shot to pieces. We need them to go ahead and fall back now.
Agreed. It shall be done.
Fall back kind of over here if you can. We'll have the spears take up positions about here.
To battle.
Casket of Souls has decided to start blowing up the guys on the walls now. Fair enough.
Move. Orders understood.
Bring these archers down.
Understood. Assur, move.
Spread you guys kind of apart. There we go. We've got 1,000 more supplies to use. We need to keep building up more and more towers. Up on the walls. Yes, they are. Go ahead and start chopping them down.
Kill them. Immediately. Loyal. Following orders.
Looks like they're almost able to hit. They're really not. Keep taking down the Casket of Souls for me.
Crossbowmen.
Alright, crossbows. We're gonna have you come on down too.
Quick march!
Archers are having a hard time just running away, which is always very sad to see.
Archers! Acknowledged!
It looks like they're gonna go ahead and make it. Eventually. Towers are all still firing. Let's swing back to the side here.
Spearmen!
After they all took the
Duty!
hiring route of actually going up the ladders, we should win those fights pretty easily. And they're finally advancing the rest. They're gonna go ahead and use this Casket of Souls to fire on the towers. Oh, they actually blasted a hole in the walls. Fair enough.
Advance! March!
Take position.
Archers!
Archers, focus down at this general. Looks like they brought up more Skelly archers to try to fire on us. Deal with them, everyone, and then we'll turn. That tower's up almost in. Let's go ahead and get in the platform here and here, that way we can try to recharge some ammo. These spears are a little bit overextended. Let's go ahead and use them to chop down these archers.
Spearmen!
Hold the line there, spears. Everyone in guard mode. That way they're not overextending themselves.
Onward! What orders?
Beautiful stuff. Enemy archers are now fleeing. Beautiful.
Advance!
Casket of Souls has switched targets.
We away! Archers!
Move over just a little bit there, archers, so you keep activating those towers too.
Ever loyal! Loyal! We go! Your will!
Oh, so accurate every time.
Moving out!
Such a good artillery piece. We have nothing that can actually range it except for these towers now, but they are starting to stop that. They realize that our archers are too dangerous.
Oriole! Battle ready! To battle! Onward!
There's the Ushabti summon. Nothing we can do about that either.
Death to all!
We are Sigma.
I just have them try to run away, but it's not really going to work.
Orders understood!
Oh, they actually can't fire from up there. How weird. I bring them like kind of across then. All of our towers are kind of worthless at the moment.
Sigma Preserver!
The magical tower on in there. Ushabti.
Free. It will be done! Orders received!
Archers come through. I have to just run away from them until they're gone. The only real chance you have. Oh, come on, tower. Act right.
Archers!
They're turning around, so we might...
Withdraw! Apace!
They're just going to charge to the back of our... Hoping they would disintegrate away fast enough, but it looks like we're not going to get that chance.
What do you bid? Formation! March! Take position!
Crossbows come over here and then start firing on these Ushabti.
Guide our fire!
Orders received!
Yeah, those Ushabti needed to disintegrate. There we go, finally. Good grief.
Swiftly!
Alright, bring these guys up and around. That way they have some protection here. These archers are back. Everyone who has a bow, fire on those Ushabti.
The Empire endures!
We're gonna lose that unit there. Oh man. This Casket of Souls is a nightmare.
We will obey!
I mean, all three of you guys. What are y'all doing?
Assyrian guides us!
You get over here, and you guys come on over here as well.
Without fail!
Our magic towers are missing like crazy. Alright, Spearmen, come on down here and take down these archers. You guys get over here and help out with these Skelly warriors. Exactly. Blow this group up. Our spears are running the hills now.
Can I be praised?
And we tried.
Archers!
Towers, please deal with this Casket of Souls. It'll be fine as soon as Eltharion shows up, but we don't have him here yet. It's a much better shot. Thank you, guys.
Without
Alright, Bowman.
quickly now!
Go ahead and advance and blast these clowns apart. Looks like we've got swordsmen going kind of all over the map now. I figure out if there's any other towers we can put up that will actually be useful.
Loyal!
I don't think so, though. These guys off of guard mode so they can actually pursue them. Find another magical tower here, but it's gonna take 30 seconds to pop up. And we'll see.
Archers!
He's in range now. Casket of Souls are really not good for taking down buildings.
Death to all!
Come on, archers.
Orders received!
As soon as that Casket of Souls is gone, we can kind of turn them to going after the enemy lord.
I agree!
Few more arrows, all we need. We captured that gatehouse.
Archers!
What a rude.
Loyal!
They're gonna try to chase all of our men off. That's perfectly fine. Go ahead and blast these Ushabti to bits.
As you say.
He's gone. Bring these archers down.
Setting forth.
We're gonna start losing them.
Understood.
The duel with the Ushabti Great Bow is not a fun one. Come on, Magic Tower, stop missing. We need you. We need you to land those shots. Now more than ever. You guys all get out of guard mode, so you're nice and aggressive. Alright, we're gonna start losing the units now. Alright, let's go ahead and try to lock King Issof in place and blast into bits.
Understood. Orders received.
Archers try to shoot these Ushabti. Whoever's coming back, fire on this lord. I mean, the shots are at least plinking off their Ushabti armor.
Sinner. We will obey.
Disintegrate as many of these warriors as we can. Or in the inevitable. Blasting apart those warriors. Perfect.
Acknowledged.
Come on, archers. They're just shooting ballistic shots. Good grief. That's a massacre. Those archers have been charged down now.
Archers.
We tried our best. Go ahead and speed this one on along. Let the battle play out there. They have critical mind. We can at least deal with a couple of these guys. They're close enough to their king, though. They might not have any problems staying and fighting. Charge down those skelly warriors. We won a few of our battles there, just not the war. Let's bring them over, keep taking out as many of these kind of smaller units as we can. Keep it on kind of fast motion here. No reason to grab a couple of these nicer towers. It's gonna take 80 seconds for it to come in, though. I mean, come on, guys. Let's go deal with that. Slaughter them first. Come on up. Let's go ahead and get a couple of traps in. If we kind of can. The towers are doing good work. They're zooming around and capturing all the key points now, though. Where's a nice tower position? We'll lose it the old-fashioned way now. Tomb Guard are extremely dangerous. See if we can't go catch their king, though. That artillery, when it actually does land, blasts them to bits. And there goes the mass rout. I figured the Yvresse are very brave. That be that. Charge back in kind of one more time. They're gonna go and just capture that key point in the background. Add insult to injury. Alright, well, if they didn't have the Casket of Souls, I think that would have been a very easy battle for us. Unfortunate. Alright, so they simply sacked the settlement, so it could be much, much worse. Enemy of the Assyrian, deal with Kagan at Batross, and we'll get a Ruby Ring of Ruin and some treasury.
Prince Eltharion.
I think that we can do. Look at them all kind of working together here. He's staying in underway so he can kind of jump through and take out one of these smaller settlements while King Issof moves back to get more units. Love to see the AI working all as one hive mind. I mean, we kind of just have to stay here in the center and ambush, see what Korm goes after. This is unfortunate. We don't have enough army hero here on this side that's strong enough, so we need to definitely deal with the undead threat.
I serve the Phoenix King.
Here with Morgheim. Or now that it looks like Scrag has been pushed back, we can go after him a little bit more aggressively. I don't know. Truthfully, I don't. Let's go ahead and grab us the Shadow Warriors. Most of the units we're able to gain are going to be Lothar and Seaguard here. Let's get 2 more just kind of normie spears. And then we can grab in... I'd like to try some Lion Chariots out. I know they're not the best. Most chariots in all Total War games tend to struggle quite a bit. Even the ones over at Pharaoh. I don't want anything too incredibly expensive, but I wouldn't mind some speedy War Lions. Help out with the dueling against Saber Tusks, which they are basically the analog for. Invocation of Hoeth sounds pretty nice. Are we gaining income from that rat? He got back into an army immediately. Did you see a Quorum? Here he is. Him and his Doom Wheel and all of his Rattling Guns. They must have just like the tier 3. So they get the Rattling Guns in the Warp. So there's going to be lots of Rattling Guns for us. We're just going to kind of run away and go after the smaller settlements. Fighting this Skaven. Hopefully Thorak can finish off Labaris fast. Been wasting all his time raiding. Alright, so no upgrades there. Something at Galderhouse, we're still kind of just waiting. What about home in Yvresse besides the walls? We need 20,000 for the Spired Citadel. Alright, so it's time to go ahead and save. We go to the Shrine of Cain, go for the Abandoned Shrine of the Widowmaker, which I think we should. And then the Estate for more growth. No, I think we don't. We're going to go ahead and actually pop in. I'm going to demolish the estate here and replace it with the money-making building. Business, let's check our invasion of Bellicor's realm, which started off a little bit botched. Oh, good grief, the attrition. Oh, we also took more from Kagan. That's awesome.
Not your shadow.
High Elven
Well,
Archmage.
leaving is probably the way to go, actually. We're not going to get enough
Master of
replenishment.
magic.
Oh, that's obnoxious. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and fall
Do
back.
not tarry.
Man, here's the thing. I want to stick and hold the line. Eligor's forces are likely to be fairly scary, though. We're going for it. We're here, we're going for it. We're not going to let the auto-resolve handle this one. That's going to be bad for us to the extreme. We're going to want to make use of plenty of our heaven spells here. We're just going to blast these Norskins apart. All they have is the single unit of Marauder Horsemen and these 2 Marauder Hunters for their missiles, so we should have no trouble kind of just blasting them to bits. Slow and steady like. Well, let's do it. Alright. Let's start deployment. We'll go ahead and make sure everyone's going to set up in the same area. We can kind of push through this center here. So we'll just go... Let's actually do the Grim Guard. You 3 up front as our Lothar and Sea Guard. So we can do the Archer teams layered up behind them. 4 here. 3 here. Just gonna walk forward with our coatings of arrows. We've got the Treekin ready to stop anyone from getting too close. Mage and her Lore Master.
Spellcaster Supreme.
All of our spears ready to kind of move in as they're needed.
Orders received. Loyal.
Back here as well, we can use you to kind of rush around the sides and harass other units if we need to. Let it begin.
Master of Sorcery.
Go ahead and advance. We'll bring you up, give yourself a little bit of heals. Well, they can fire while moving, that's awesome. Hello there, Berserkers. I'm gonna go ahead and give these poor clowns Moondragon's Breath. Oh yes. Lightning for Gus the Glutton.
Archmage.
glove for punishment.
Magic unleashed!
Rank them into thinking I'm dropping a lightning there, but we're gonna drop it here instead. Should rip right through those berserkers. They are gonna run away from it. Fair enough. Drop some lightning there.
Observe my radiance!
Let's have the normal archer teams advance. Three can take positions up at either front. Oh wait, no one's coming through. They're gonna start throwing stuff at her. They're gonna try, aren't they? Fortunately for you guys, now my archers can start firing. Those broader spearmen are doomed. Marauder pincushions they now become.
Archmage!
Let's see if I'm bringing the Moondragon Breath over to after their general.
I am sent!
Give yourself that Apotheosis. Moondragon Breath from on high. A couple of it missed. Not bad though.
Assyrians fire!
Go ahead and pull on through. Where are my archer cav? They can just kind of sit behind. They've got good fire from the top abilities. Well, let's go around, you big fool.
Understood.
True magic is mine!
Alright, so then we'll go ahead and land over here in Gus the Glutton. See how many of these Marauders we can pull in on our Moondragon. Archers, advance again. Let you go ahead and sprint into these Berserkers too. Go ahead and capture that zone for me.
We will obey.
Freaking forward. Archer should tear those Marauder Horsemen apart. Alright, she is annihilating this group here. A Moondragon's hungry. I'm surprised they're not bringing anyone to help. I'll just drop the chain lightning on top of these Marauder Hunters. If they so wish to be felled that easily. I'm gonna walk through it too. But unlimited power. And they're still smack talking as they're being fried into oblivion. Is that all you got? Alright, how about a rock? Who's ready for a rock from space? These Norskins are. Only barely clipped these spearmen, they ran for the hills.
Disciple of Hoel!
I was just a fake. Alright, as they pursue, we'll go ahead and hand the Starseer staff to the Grim Guard, let them just start annihilating. That reload speed maxifies, which is a word for sure. And over there, he does need to keep running away. I mean, the Berserkers are scary. I mean, not for long with that many arrows sticking out of him, though. Good grief. And tonight they will fight in the shade. Alright, so it's time for more chain lightning. Who wants some? You guys do.
Witness true magic! But of course!
Apotheosis. Give yourself a little bit more survivability as well. These poor guys. Are they actually sending a unit to stop us from capturing the zone? Well, they're sending a couple units. Go ahead and fall back there, horsemen. Yeah, very brave and very foolish. Let's go ahead and split. Oh, our archers are getting shot to pieces by towers.
Orders received.
You guys start tearing that tower apart.
Quickly now.
Spearmen move in. That tower should go down in no time. Maybe don't go through the trap there, my friend. Drop another chain lightning here. Looks like the Axemen are going to try and charge directly towards our Lore Master. We're going to go ahead and give the Treekin the 24 additional melee attack and watch them go to work.
Heralds of the Wind, we advance!
Not really trees versus dogs. I don't think it's a fight the dogs are going to enjoy. Especially when we add lightning to the mix. Trees versus Marauders also not going their way. Capturing the zone will blow up that tower much faster, so let's go ahead and bring these archers to bear against these next group of spearmen. We're just going to go ahead and body right then and there. Push the trees through. Zone's ours. Heralds of the Wind are getting obliterated by friendly fire. That's just the way when you don't pay attention. Alright, those guys are gone. Drop one more lightning bolt over here, just for good measure.
I summon the winds!
Bzz. Yep, didn't want to dodge those. Those hurt quite badly.
Kill them!
Gonna try to throw some axes back at us. Let's go ahead and fall back with them. Have these archers start dumping arrows on top of those hunters. One of you can go after this group. You have one more Moon Dragon Breath. Let's see if we can hit these Marauder Hunters with it.
Magic's unleashed!
Ooh, just a little bit too fast for the Laser Breath to do anything to. We can slow them down, right? No, but I'm sure actually the wind spell will actually be pretty useful.
Behold my power!
Hold my power. Drop the lightning on these guys. I'm so surprised they're still fighting. Archers just take this high position here. They're content with just taking more zones from us. It's kind of funny. I should drop a rock on these berserkers. No one likes a surprise rock.
True magic!
Silence of Mathline. You just kind of hang out here. No reason to take damage. Let the Treekin do their thing. And they try to dodge the rock. Didn't work out very well for them. How about Dragon will feast with these 3-cost lightning bolts? Oh no, you captured our zone. Whatever will we do? There we go. That's exactly how that should have gone. Pretty much no one was lost. We lost a couple of these spears, looks like. Oh, never mind. Someone got shot by the towers, but I can't figure out who right off the bat here. We'll just end the battle there. Right, 5 of our own fall in the cleaving of the Isle of the Whites. We are absolutely going to loot and occupy for that 8% replenishment.
As your might is not free.
As your might is not free.
Uncontrollable.
Alright, Bellicor, you're going to be coming at us with the Spawn and Trolls. A very untrustworthy combination there. Ludred might be able to bring in something a little bit more mean, but we'll see. He has at least one unit of Chaos Knights with lances, which will be always pretty scary. We'll go ahead and grab the Favorable Winds, giving all of our archers more missile strength and armor. And that should be very useful. I'm thinking for you there, Lore Master. We'll give you Earth Blood for the heals and Spirit Leech to drag down Bellicor. Should work out very well as a combination there. Now that should stem the tide a little bit. Isle of Wights has been claimed. We've got... We can prepare that, but it's extremely expensive. Walls also we could go on in, but I think we're going to attack here next turn, so not worth it. We can try it at least. If they don't go in for the attack, we'll have them built. And if they do, they'll already be in progress. Here at the Shrine of Cain, we can go for more walls or better growth. I think 0. We have a little bit more gold after punching Bellicor in the face. But I think from there we'll probably keep saving. So we can either upgrade Gobraz, which is going to take 13 more turns. That's going to take a long time.
Princess of the Asur.
We can give you the Dragon Princes. They're very expensive. I wouldn't mind making sure we can outright annihilate the Ogres, so grabbing the Grey, or kind of a sneaky unit to rush around and deal with skirmish kind of with the Ogres before they close the gap. Seems like a really good idea. Also, the Keepers of the Flame would be just the outright counter to the Ogres with how much anti-large they have. Let's go for the Grey. Actually, you know what? We have kind of a fun combination. We're here with the Flamespire Phoenixes. We'll have the Phoenix Guard and some Phoenix. There we go. Purpley themed. Alright, I would love to take Lamia, but we are uninhabitable with the desert climate, so we need to avoid that at all costs.
Prince Eltharion.
High Elven Archmage.
Oh, Kavina. Let's get you in on the plane of dogs here.
Heavens.
Would have you claim Zeus' settlement with an auto-resolve.
Might of Sapphire.
And we'll go ahead and loot this one as well.
Fund my studies.
Fund my studies.
Master.
Alright, like that, we've got the Iron Sand Desert under our control. Go ahead and banish that corruption. Let's prepare things a little bit here. It's a bit expensive, but we can definitely do it. Cuts them off from the north, and we can actually just claim this little province here, all our own. Thank you, Kavina, for your work.
The people are resting.
You meet with the emissaries of a demigod.
Indeed, we do. Hopefully we can try to stay on side with you, but you will see. Alright, such is the way there. We go ahead and upgrade any of our outposts? I think not. Eltharion, we can go for the mission to hunt down Eltharion instead of Marathi.
I serve the king.
Are you guys going around Marathi? Interesting strategy. I'm gonna go ahead and hang out next to Iron Spike here. And we can see about taking Tyrant Peak from her. And just let Tyrion deal with Marathi herself. Which he appears not to be wanting to do. Alright, back over here with Eltharion. And the turn.
My solemn duty.
Alright, so the Quorum has moved up. It looks like probably just enough we can't reach him.
His purpose.
He knew we're in ambush, he just can't, he has to pretend like he can't. See that we're in. Yoy. Dealing with the rats here. Alright, Fortress of Vorag has fallen to the Clan Erictus Skaven. Which means Imbric's going to probably be
Allow me.
forced to restart here at Death Gorge. Isle of Wights has been besieged, and we have these skirmishing saddles. More range for our Lyrian Reavers.
High Elven Archmage.
Alright, well, we didn't really get that much replenishment, but it looks like Bellacor's come on in to face us. Not really that worried about it, actually. I bet even we can beat it just with an auto-resolve. Yep, we would lose our Reapers of Ladriel, though. There's a high likelihood that we're going to lose them anyway. Are we inside a settlement, or it's going to be out on the field? Would indeed be out on the field. Now, I think Be'lakor doesn't really stand much of a chance here. We do need to keep his trolls and his spawn contained. We don't have a lot of fast units to do it, so we kind of want to set up a checkerboard where the Treekin are able to stop them. We'll go ahead and fight this battle, though, in the next episode. For now, I'm out of time for today. Thank you all so much for coming by today's Eltharion the Grim campaign. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne. I'll see you on the next one.